online chat room. Proof, they say. Horror experience. Yeah, you know what? Look, man, like, okay, like, okay, 2020 was one of the strangest years of my life, right? That was a very, I was under CIA and military surveillance in 2020, and the people who had me under surveillance in 2020, they would agree with you that fucking 2020 was a weird, weird year. But 2021 is where the horror movie came in. Yeah, yeah. So I went through that illegal entrapment sting, but those CIA agents who ran that entrapment sting on me in April 2021, those guys are dead now, right? And what these guys were, this is why they got killed. These CIA agents, Tony Belling, Alex, that's his alias. There's a Mexican named Alex, works with the cartel. They had a Blackwater mercenary with them, little Jewish V2K handler, fucking old bald dude. Anyways, this group of CIA agents, they were going around, like a lot of them would go around working with foreign criminals. They go work with like Mexican cartels, Indonesian human traffickers, criminal organizations all over the world, and they do business with them for like a year or two at a time. Then they'd set them up, get them killed or get them arrested, take all of their money, take all of their shit, right? And then they'd come and hide. Whenever these guys would do this, anytime this group of CIA agents, when they were serial killers, by the way, but anytime this group of CIA agents, anytime they'd fuck over like a foreign criminal organization, they'd come to the River Valley to hide out. Yeah, because who would think the River Valley, right? And there are actual cops here at the FSPD, Sebastian County Sheriff's Department, and other departments here in the River Valley who are actually doubles for these CIA agents. So when these CIA agents would come to hide out in Fort Smith in the River Valley, they would go and fucking like meet up with their double at the police departments, and they'd drive around pretending to be a cop. Yeah. Anyways, those guys are dead. They were serial killers, so they had access to the underground military base at Fort Chaffee. And what these guys would do for fun whenever they'd hang out in the River Valley is they'd abduct little girls and they'd take them underground, and what they were doing was they were brutally raping those girls, and then they were murdering them and filming it and selling it on the dark web. Yeah, snuff films. And everybody in Fort Smith and a lot of people in the River Valley, they knew these guys personally. And they worked with them, and they were like buddies with them. The local cops, the locals, shit like that. They're pedophiles and child killers. They were serial killers. But yeah, dude, like from fucking like those guys got killed in 2000, and that group, they got killed in 2023 and 2024 because they wouldn't stop fucking murdering people's children. Yeah, they wouldn't stop abducting people's little girls and taking them underground and brutally murdering them, so some military guys murdered them. And that was in 2023 and 2024. Everybody in the city was helping them for money. Yeah, those guys right there, whenever they got caught planting evidence in the illegal sting, afterwards, initially, before DHS brought a paid informant program here, they brought the first paid informant program here, and they were paying they got caught trying to frame me, and they started paying their informants to lie about me. That's how that got started. It's because of those guys. But yeah, dude, like I was getting hurt, like for fucking years, dude, all by myself. Nobody would help me. Everybody watched. Nobody would. No, everybody. These people are sick. The people before, even people in my own family, the people here, they're fucking sick, right? And like, all of these satellites in the sky, they have military weapons attached to them. Dude, I was getting for 3 years, I got zapped every day with energy weapons and frequency weapons. I was being harassed by the local cops and fucking the CIA agents. They were serial killers. I was being hounded and harassed by fucking real life serial killers for fucking from 2021 all the way until the beginning of 2024 before they got killed. NSA ganging up on me, FBI ganging up on me with them, fucking Mexican human traffickers fucking ganging up on. It's fucked up, bro. But yeah, no, that shit, it really was, though. It was like a real life horror movie. But, like the shit that these people put me through, yeah, like fucking, it was like a real life horror movie, bro. And I had to go through it all by myself. Yeah, no, everybody would watch. So here in Fort Smith, even people in my own family, they all help there's people, okay, like I'm exposing a local pedophile ring here, and there's people in my family here in Fort Smith who are involved in that pedophile ring. These people sell their own children into child pornography. So I don't have like a family support system here. And everybody here for years, for fucking years, dude, these people have this a lot of people enjoyed watching it. These people love watching cops and federal agents harassing me and shit like that. And these people were like fucking cheering for my death. I didn't even do anything to these fucked up retards. This is an evil fucking place, and these are fucking evil fucking people. These people are sorry as a motherfucker. You have no idea. But yeah, no, here in Fort Smith, Arkansas, the locals, they love working with child molesting faggots and fucking child killers and shit. Even people in my own family. That's why, if you're wondering why I don't have like a strong family support system, my Oregon family, like my sister Erica Marie Gephardt and my brother-in-law, they've been stealing my inheritances my whole life. So my Oregon family's been stealing from me my whole life. I was born in Oregon. I was raised in Arkansas. And then my Arkansas family, like some of them, like the gang stalkers, paid liar informants, selling their own kids in the child pornography, and yeah, so it's like they're against me because they're with the local cult, so they're against me. So I don't really have a strong family support system because of that. That's how sick this place is. This is a fucked up place. These are fucked up people.